Oh, let's go. What's going on, everybody? We're back. Another PSU Dynasty. So, as always, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Almost up to 1850. That's the goal. And, of course, we're away. So, we all know how that works.
And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State...
Nothing like ruining the field with a freaking motorcycle.
The Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found.
Just gotta lock in, guys.
First down here for the offense.
Dude, he's literally right beside me. Why can't? Thank you.
He's going to pass. Taking the shot on the first play.
He's out of bounds.
The defense.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job.
He's literally standing out of bounds.
Making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a crease. It's Moses.
Thank you for getting there.
Down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Wants to throw on first down.
There we go. Let's go 9-7.
And they got him for the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Moses.
We got a 3rd and 8.
Not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
On 3rd down, going up top.
There was a man on him. There was a linebacker that was supposed to be on him.
The 39 as they pick up the first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes his
Another
connection.
third down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too.
What's going on, Austin?
Don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Yeah, it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone.
It's going. I'm trying to get this game knocked out. So hopefully I can go to bed.
Too quickly and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
On the ground, it's Moses.
I ever ran that shit.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like
3 o'clock comes early.
Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Bring it back.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Play number 9 on this drive. Let's go. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust.
Let's go. Good hit. Good hit.
On that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Dynasty Lions going back to work on offense.
Let's lock in.
Well,
Play
let's see if
smart.
this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
To the ground with the back.
Another solid run. 7 yards that time.
Bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. At the 40, there he goes.
Go, Day. Sheets.
Finally run out of bounds.
That's Sheets.
This offense rolling with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's not.
He would actually throw that ball whenever I hit the button the first time.
They pick up a few.
We wouldn't have that issue.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few
Set it up for at least a field goal.
Nowhere to run on
mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
Oh, we're overthrowing.
And the turnover. This defense has set its offense up for business.
This quarterback is having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because
Literally, like we had him.
throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
The sure hands. It's Moses. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Like, I want to know why my linebackers aren't covered.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. When you can get out of your stance and win it around the edge to get to the QB, not many guys do it as well as that.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He makes the connection. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. They'll run the option.
You literally just waited till he pitched it to go in and hit the freaking quarterback.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he is open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom.
Like, we had that. He waited until till the ball was pitched. And then he finally wanted to go and attack the quarterback.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback.
Alright, just settle down. It's only a 10-point game.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Penn State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting.
You have one-on-one coverage on the fastest guy in the NCAA.
The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
What was that notification?
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give them a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the gun.
No, that's a good cutback.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. And he's all
Thank you.
up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Thank you.
How about that?
No!
Defense to scoop it up. And what a
Are you fucking kidding me?
gets it back inside the 20.
Are you kidding me?
And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an
Oh.
job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
On second down, he'll fire. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle.
Let's go, not.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Hold it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Quarterback checking off. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, they'll take to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And with that last carry into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Ducks are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man. It's Moses.
All right, we set him up 3rd and 5.
Down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll dial up the run on on 1st and goal. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down.
Why is it that the deep blue has nobody there? Nobody's back there, nobody's in his level, and he just runs straight to the middle. Like, you have that whole side of the field.
That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Fair catch called for and made. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Shoots it to the
I hit the wrong freaking button.
He is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
I hit the wrong button that time.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Offense set on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Slips a tackle. Grabbed on the outside, it's Spears. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback is snowed under. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end.
There's no way he's getting... I fucking hate this game. He's a defensive tackle. He's not getting back there 10 yards.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last
There it
night?
goes.
They just walked it down for a touchdown, David.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run.
And of course it's going to work for him.
And he breaks into the open. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more...
I've played so stupid in that first half.
In the books, time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third.
That's on me.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And the ball is intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Moses. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
This running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats.
And I left the middle wide fucking open.
Sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball.
Just imagine if I didn't play stupid in the first half and freaking actually didn't throw like the stupid ass turnovers and all that stuff. Would be good.
From the gun, try to impose their
Why are you stopping?
and he runs it in front of
Holy shit, my team has zero awareness. They just stop.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's
Of course, start returning and then the lag.
for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to end. He hurls one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Over 100 yards receiving, and he's doing it in style, David.
And the defense has no answer. Now you're going to break that out on them. You're going to lay out, catch the football. I mean, insane body control. He's shown you a little bit of everything, and this defense has had enough.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football.
Dude comes out of nowhere.
Bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run. But you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Pulled and finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Looking to throw on second down. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Tackled there by the defense.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll try to run for it. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line.
That should be a punt.
He didn't get it.
Well, then it's second half, too.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Of course he gets it.
When I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier
Literally, it.
this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red snoop, quarterback sneak. It works every time.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab outside. It's Moses.
I threw this game away. Literally.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back.
How did we not hit him?
And he's still running. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do?
Don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Makes the grab, and he'll be marked down.
There's nothing I can do in this game.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and
You throw the biggest duck in the world.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It's caught, and he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
We can't even fucking get off blocks, or everybody gets picked up.
The route is on. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Sorry.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
He wants to throw. Coming after it.
My guys just stand there and watch him. I even had a running back in the backfield.
This defense.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Going the other way, and he's got room.
He has the greatest fucking defensive line in the world that can get off a block.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide
He knew exactly how this game was going to go as soon as he picked. The first pick was out of bounds.
running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Getting some heat.
I'm surprised he didn't pick that one off.
And they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity.
He's picked off everything else with his linemen, so
Again, up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
It's complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Running back searching for a hole. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
break his neck. I don't give a shit.
For the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The give out of the gun. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Ducks decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. And that will be the final play as the
GG.
clock strikes 0 here. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club.
As always, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, peace.